Nervous, to be fair.
Yeah.
Nervous. I think any game that you have in the Championship is difficult. But yeah, I think we'll definitely give it a go. We've got a good home record at the minute. So it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
These are the type of games that we could lose.
Yeah, no, true.
Yeah, I'm thinking about 2-0 is what I'm thinking today.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think we've got a good home record. We've got momentum with us at the minute, and so I think yeah, we're smashing through it at the minute. So
Yeah.
keep it going.
What do you think Norwich need to get into the playoffs now?
I think we just need to keep that momentum going. Like
Home form.
Yeah.
Two games left at home now. So
Yeah.
I think
Swansea,
think
isn't it?
two positive results, and I think that's playoffs.
Yeah.
I think it'll be good to have Ipswich if we do get them.
Yeah.
As long as they don't get automatics, that'll be an interesting one.
Yeah. Would you not be a bit nervous for that? Would that not worry you a little bit?
Yeah, I think it would as well, but I think we'd go into it very, very optimistic, given how well
I think
we've
they're
done.
more nervous than us.
Yeah.
I think the pressure was on them. That showed when we played them at home. I think they were more nervous than us on the ball. We had more chance than them. So, yeah, I'll definitely take our chance if we did get them.
Yeah, how good a job has David Wagner done to turn things around from where they were back end of last year?
I'd definitely say I was like a Wagner out man. I'm not going to lie. I think definitely the players have come together. I don't think it's been easy when you lose big players like Sargent and Johnny Rowe especially. So I think he has done a major turnaround and stuff with what he has got. I still say we are quite lacklustre at the back, but I think he's definitely proven himself to get us close to the playoffs.
And I think it's good of us as a club as well that we've stuck with him as well.
Yeah.
So so many other clubs would have got rid of him when there's a bad turn in form. Actually, we've stuck with him and he's really proven himself. So I think that's good for us as a club as well. That's what we've done. And
100%.
we've shown some faith. So
definitely.
It's been great.
Yeah. Can I have a couple of score predictions for today's game?
Yeah, I stick with 2-0. I stick with 2-0 today.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
I'm going 1-0 us. I think I can't say it's getting too many, but I'll definitely go 1-0.
Yeah, that'd be nervy. Who's going to score?
Good question. Good question. I don't care as long as it's not.
I was going to say no idea, but
Surely you've got to think Sargent's going to be there.
Signs for me.
Border signs.
So
I'm going border signs.
Good stuff.
Border banger.
Sarah. Sarah.
Yeah, nice one.
I'm excited, really, because we're fighting for places in the playoffs, really, and I think if we win today and West Brom lose, we're fifth in the league, and really I think we deserve to be in the playoffs.
Yeah, definitely. Jonathan Rowe might not start today, but he's definitely back in contention to start in the next couple of weeks. How big do you think that is for Norwich?
I think that's a massive boost.
Yeah.
It's good for confidence as well, knowing that John Rowe's back in that squad is very good because he's so good on the ball and he can score goals too.
Yeah, what do you think of Bristol City? They do seem to be in good form, but do you think Norwich's home form should mean they come through this all right?
They are in good form at the minute, Bristol, but I do think that Norwich's home form has just been brilliant this season. So I think we will get the 3 points over them and we will stay in the playoff places.
Yeah, are you confident that they'll be in that top 6 by the end of the season?
I am confident, that confident that I think we're going to finish 5th in the league, only because West Brom have got like Leicester, I think they're playing Leeds soon, but they're playing some good teams that are very hard to beat, so I think we're definitely finishing in the playoff places.
Can I have a score prediction for today's game?
Score prediction, I think 3-0 Norwich. I reckon
Nice one.
Signs to score, Sargent, and I reckon Hoydonk might come on and score as well. But need some game time, really.
Nice one. Yeah, that'd be good.
I think a good chance for 3 points.
Yeah, does the recent home form give you sort of extra confidence going into this one? Yeah.
Bristol City are on the side.
Yeah, they are in good form, aren't they? Are you worried at all about that? Yeah, how far off do you think Norwich are from playoff qualification? How many points do you think they need in these last 3 games? Yeah. So if they got a win today, it would be absolutely huge, wouldn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I think Jonathan Rowe will probably come off the bench today, but he'll be back in sort of starting contention before long. How big is it to have him sort of back from injury?
He's a fantastic player.
Yeah.
Really good player.
Can I have a couple of score predictions for today's game?
3-2 to Norwich.
Frustration, the overall feeling, I think, is the order of the day. Bit sloppy in terms of how we played. Bristol City came with a plan, executed pretty well. They turned around and set themselves up very, very well to counter us, and that little bit of sloppiness on the ball. So that's where I feel their goal comes from. A little bit of luck, I think, with ours, on the basis that I think Shines is probably offside. In general, it's probably a feeling of an opportunity missed on the basis of the West Brom result earlier today. But I suppose nothing else below us has gone on, so hopefully, fingers crossed, it should be a case of if we can go and get 3 points in the next 2 games, or 3 points out of at least one of the next 2 games, fingers crossed we should end up with the playoffs. Just saying that we couldn't move ourselves into 5th. Looks like the Southampton result, that's probably them done, but who knows, I suppose it could be anything with football. But yeah, probably could have won it, could have lost it. Fair result probably in the end.
Just arrived back in London after what felt like a relatively underwhelming game from a Norwich City perspective. After that brilliant win at Preston last weekend, obviously Derby Day triumph against Ipswich and 8 wins on the bounce at home. It felt like today Norwich really were a little bit flat and struggled to get going. Credit where it's due to Bristol City. I think they arrived with a game plan and executed it really effectively. And had it not been for Angus Gunn towards the latter stages and throughout the game with those brilliant saves, we may well not have left with a point whatsoever. So it's not the end of the world, and I think 1 point, we're 1 point closer to achieving that top 6 place, particularly with the West Brom losing at Leicester at lunchtime as well. We had spells where we looked relatively promising, but throughout the game, do we do enough to win it? Probably not. So it's not a catastrophe, and I think you look at the games left, obviously Swansea at home and Birmingham away on the final day. You'd like to think our place in that top 6 would be secure, but just one of those days for Norwich. I think the winning run at home was always going to come to an end at some point. But I'll be confident we can bounce back against Swansea, particularly with Johnny Rowe hopefully starting that game. He obviously made a big impact off the bench today after his little cameo at Preston as well. So fingers crossed for a return to winning ways at Swansea next weekend, and I'm sure we'll be in that top 6 coming into the season on the Ball City.